Okay. How y'all doing?
Hello.
Listen, this is Focus on the Positive, Focus on the Positive, Focus on the Positive. My name is Raheem and Spencer. This is Spencer. This is my dog, my friend. First of all, we want to start it off as usual. We want to praise God and thank God for all in this opportunity to come to y'all and bring y'all Focus on the Positive. We focus on positive things. We talk about anything. I know some things may be bad, some things, may not be so good to talk about, but we try to focus on the positive of all situations, because sometimes a bad situation could bring upon a positive situation, and that's more than likely. If you've been following us, we appreciate it. We want to thank all the listeners, all the fans, all the subscribers, we the ones, especially y'all from the beginning that's picking up on us. We want to thank y'all. I want to thank Spencer, for being here with me, and we want to thank God once again. And once again, it's focus on the positive, focus on the positive, focus on the positive, baby. Today, the topic is called flip-flopping. Because one people say they do one thing or they on one side, but then when something doesn't go right or they try to use something for their own agenda or for game, they flip and they flop to something else. So it's called flip-flopping. Right. So we're going to talk about that. Spencer has a lot of good topics today, so do I. And we want your opinion.
It's a loaded one. Right. So lock in.
Lock in, leave a comment. And I'm going to let Spencer take the flow. Let's go, Spencer. Let's go.
All right. So if y'all pay attention to any kind of news, this guy named Dan Bongino has been in the news. He was the FBI deputy director under Kash Patel in the new administration. He's only been in there for about a year or less, but he stepped down and he came back and he's talking bad about people who used to be on his side. Now that he flip-flopping, you don't like him no more for some BS reasons, in my opinion, but we can get into that. I just wanted to give y'all some background about this guy. So this guy used to be a cop in New York City.
Okay.
And then later on in his life, he went on to be a
Secret Service.
Secret Service, of course.
Right.
It blanked me. Okay. Under Obama and Bush in that administration, then he later on to be a podcaster. You're right. To be a podcaster. And when he was a podcaster, he would talk about things like release the Epstein files, and I'll get into some specific quotes that he said. He talked about the deep state and wanting to drain the swamp, things like that. Okay, yes, that was the stage. All right. So before he was running the FBI, and he said that the FBI is extremely corrupt. He did not like how the FBI was being ran, and specifically the FBI.
Nobody likes the FBI.
Look, okay, so specifically with the FBI, he did not like that, these people, you don't elect them, right? You don't elect these people, and they control and have power over. So he specifically.
How you don't elect this person that has so much power? That's what I'm saying. How does that go?
So, of course, you don't elect these people. You elect the president, you elect your senators, right? So, but these people, I really don't know how they get picked up or chosen. I would assume that they do, somebody in charge hires them and they train them.
Okay.
Kind of like cops, Okay. You don't elect cops, some other force of power.
But you do elect the person that hired them. You see what I'm saying? So it's very.
But that's the thing, though, and I want to get more specific into it. So let's say I'm a person in the FBI, and my boss tells me, "Hey," or it could be the president, whatever.
Okay.
The president tells me it's not stuck to the FBI. So the president tells me, "Hey, I need you to get this done." But look, you're out in 4 years. I don't got to listen to you in 4 years, so I'm going to just pretend like I'm working. I'm going to do what I want to do, Does that make sense?
Yeah.
4 years later, he's out of president. I could listen to who the hell I want to listen to. I got my own agenda. So that's one reason why.
Like a lone wolf, so to speak.
A what?
A lone wolf. Like, someone that doesn't have anyone to answer to, and he doesn't really listen to anyone's opinion. A lone wolf. Someone, he's gone.
He could be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, of course, it's not all the people in the FBI. And they do say, I will bring this up again, but the people who are in the FBI, they say, never leave the FBI. Even if they retired, they could be 90 years old. People say, once you're in the FBI, you just stay in the FBI, meaning you have the intelligence, you have the connections. And so he's a podcaster. He probably has a lot of big connections. And he's obviously passionate, or seems to be passionate, about how do we save the U.S. All right?
Yeah, okay.
All right. Anyways, so this is...
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Right.
All right. So another thing that he said about the Epstein files specifically, he said that the Epstein files contain hidden secrets and that Epstein's death is suspicious. You know what?
What hidden secrets are he talking about? Well, like hidden secrets, like who, maybe, like what kind of hidden secrets would he be talking about?
So
'cause what Epstein's files, they're talking about basically men having sex with younger, adolescents or teenagers.
You're exactly right.
So
there's powerful people implicated, right? And these people don't want the Epstein files to get out for protecting themselves or people they know. Maybe, a lot of people, all right, so that my friend was probably doing some nasty stuff on the side, and I'm going to protect him or things like that. You never know.
Not trying to get off, but so this is what I want to know, since I'm not very on point with what you're, not, let's say, I'm not all the way educated on the situation with the guy, but I do want to say it's kind of crazy that with these Epstein files, they're talking about men having sex with underage women. So with that being said, you have P. Diddy in there for same, almost they
sex
try to
crimes.
get in for the same thing, sex trafficking, whatever. And then you had R. Kelly, and you had but so when it comes to, they did get Epstein. Honestly, me personally, you know what I'm saying, I'm not trying to spit out a conspiracy theory. I don't think Epstein killed himself. You know what I mean?
I would
really
agree.
Don't. That's just
I think a lot of the people agree with that.
Yeah,
it's just still really suspicious.
I think he had a lot of information on people, and he lost grip of the power that he had with what he had. And because if you got power, and stuff on people, I think he lost that, and they discovered where he kept his material or what he had on people. And once they got a grip of that, okay, we could control it. You know what I'm saying? Knowing who controls it. If Trump is in the Epstein files, and he has the power, you know what I'm saying? And, of course you're going to say, I didn't have anything to do with messing with underage women. I don't think he asked any woman that he was in one of the parties, how old are you? How old are you? And then they have these pictures with him or whatever. So, and this guy you talking about, what his name is?
Dan Bongino?
Mr. Bongino.
I don't think he's implicated in the files.
I bet he's not. Being Secret Service, I bet he's not. But I bet he do know, because, they are around. When things get
they know a lot of things.
They know a lot of things.
And they talk.
I bet the secret. We really need to talk about that one day soon too.
They probably do.
Yeah, I bet the Secret Service.
I bet you they do. I don't think they're
things.
supposed to, but I bet you they do.
I know they do. I know they do. Like a bodyguard. Bodyguards from other celebrities come out with books and stuff like that, and tell all about what they seen with the person they were supposed to be bodyguarding and stuff like that. There, basically, they was around them at all times, listening to phone calls, conversations from women, men, drug activity, if there was any, right and wrong. How they slept, how they ate, their habits, their diets, their enjoyment, their fears. Everything, what bothered them, what made them happy, who they didn't like, who they did like. People like the Secret Service, and we need to put that out there, because you're speaking about what he did. So what he did leads to, what he was. Like what he did was he was a Secret Service agent. So them people are very close. You got to be very close. You know what I'm saying? To people like that because you got to be around them 24/7. You got to watch their movement. You got to watch who's around them movement. Even if sometimes when they go take a shit, the Secret Service right outside the toilet. That's a terrible job. So to speak. I wouldn't want to smell anybody shit, hear anyone pee. But anyway, these people are close to these people. He was very close. He was very, very close to these people. Okay. So, and I want to know, exactly, what I'm saying, how he plays a part. And I want you to let the people know, because there'd be people from different backgrounds, such as myself, come from inner city. I come from the inner city. I don't want to say the ghetto, but I don't want to say poverty, but that's what it was. It was different from where you come from. And I want to educate where I come from, where I don't want to call my people, but from my environment that I came from. I want you to explain to them what this guy is, what he did, and why is he so important to the Epstein files. And I want y'all to know, so I'm going to go ahead and say it. I want my people in the hood and my neighborhood of people like me, to be educated, because it plays a big part in what's going around you. You're from ICE to Trump and what he's trying to hide, because this is important. Because if you have a person that you voted for and the people that you voted for, you see what I'm saying? I want to know, why is this guy, Mr.
Bongino.
What's his first name?
Dan.
Dan. D-A-N?
D-A-N.
D-A-N. Dan. We're going to call him Mr. Dan. Mr. Dan Bongino. I'll say, explain to our audience, to our fans, to the world, what did this man do? What is he doing now? You already explained he come from the Secret Service. He retired.
Or correct? He was a podcaster.
But he was? This is after.
He is right now a podcaster again.
Okay.
So he was a podcaster. And like I said, I realized I misspoke. So he was saying, get rid of the deep state, drain the swamp. Epstein didn't kill himself. And, we need to hound these people on releasing the files, because these files are important. And also what's in the files are important. And arresting everybody in them is important.
So what did he say was so important in the files?
There's people committing sex crimes.
Did he say
I could really go deep.
Okay.
Because look, I'll just leave the people with this. So people, there's some reports, and some of those reports are faulty. I'll give them that benefit of the doubt.
Okay. So what?
Okay, but listen. Okay. He was an asset to Israel and the Mossad.
To Israel, he was an asset.
He was an asset. So he used these sex crimes. Listen. No. Epstein.
Okay.
Epstein used these sex crimes and with other people. He had videos of other people committing heinous acts with children.
We already know what Epstein does. What does this guy Dan do?
But then I'll get to that.
Okay.
This is why it's important. You asked why it's important.
But everybody knows.
Why is the Epstein files important? Get rid of them. Okay, but I like to go back to the flip flop. Why he's flip flopping? So he goes into office because of what he's saying, and saying, okay, we are the most transparent administration ever. This is what Dan Bongino and Kash Patel both said. Okay. We're the most transparent agency, and it turns out they are not, because they lied straight through their teeth repeatedly.
With Trump?
With Trump, everybody. Everybody lied about it.
What administration did he say is the most transparent?
The Trump administration.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
I know. I'm saying. Okay, I'll get into it. Okay, and I'll tell you, they flip flop. I think 4 or 5 times.
Who they? Trump or just him?
With just the Epstein files. I want to stick to the Epstein files. How they flip flopped.
Who is they? Or is it him? Or is
Dan
it
Bongino, Kash Patel, and the FBI, or everybody really. A lot of people. Not everybody, but a lot of people lied about it. Kristi Noem lies. Trump lies.
He got Down syndrome. No disrespect to nobody with Down syndrome.
Who? Kash Patel?
Yeah.
No, he's an Indian guy.
Yeah, but he looks like, for honestly, he does.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, he looks like,
But he's, by the way, he's in there for the same reason, for being outspoken against the Epstein files and the deep state.
Against the Epstein files or for them?
For releasing them.
So now he with Trump. He don't want to release
them. And now, yeah, exactly. This is why it's weird. And look, he goes into office for saying, look, we need to do these, of course. Okay. Very popular opinion. Now, he goes into office and he hypes it up. He's like, okay, we're going to release the Epstein files. We're going to give people what they want. We're going to we're the most transparent organization, or administration. We're going to give the people what they want. And by the way, that did not last long. They hyped it up. They gave people like manila folders of the Epstein files. They were manila folders with Epstein files written on the top. And there was like a little photo shoot thing. Like, look, we're doing the people a good. Okay, cool. And by the way, I was kind of hyped for that. I was like, yes, they're releasing it. We get to know the truth. Okay, then they flip-flop. They flip-flop and they say, you know what? Y'all are going to be disappointed with what's in the Epstein files. And Kash Patel said, you know what? I've seen the files. You're going to find out he killed himself. And I have a quote from Dan. He said, there is nothing in that file at this point on the Epstein case, and there is going to be a disclosure on this coming shortly. You're going to see there's no one there but him in his cell. There's no one there in his cell. And then they do release the footage, and the footage was weird. First of all, they didn't show footage of really anything. Didn't show a footage of his cage, and just showed like a common area in the prison that he was in. And there was also a 2-minute gap of a cut. You know, you have, the before cut, you don't see what's in the cut, and you see after. So they released the footage, but they've been hyping up the footage of his cell where he either got killed or unalived himself. I should stop saying that word. I think it's bad on YouTube. Okay. So now we're flip-flopping. You just said, yeah, we're going to give you, it shows everything. And then it shows nothing. It quite literally shows nothing. And you're not the most transparent agency because you just cut out 2 minutes of footage. And they come out and they say, oh, it's just because the camera reset. But people did some meta-analysis on the video. And they're like, okay, this video was edited. And, it has a slight shift. So what I personally think, I think an intern, made the video, tried to splice it up and gave it to whoever. Because the video has a frame like this, and then the cut, and then it's like shifted. So they did the cut and they made a mistake in the footage. Of course, it'd be the same. It's the same camera, wasn't touched. It just shifted. It's weird. Anyways, so they go, okay, so by the way, there is no Epstein files at all. And matter of fact, and Trump said, if you are really MAGA and you want the Epstein files, you're not MAGA. I don't need your vote, is what he said. And do you know what happened? His rating went into the ground. Anyways, they're flip-flopping. And then, of course, we have the Epstein files. And they said, from there is no Epstein files to we're releasing 1 million documents. Okay, but what happened? You flip-flop. You said there was none. And now you say there is some. There's 1 million of them you're going to release. And, I was like, a lot of people were like, okay, look, we're going to get files, but they're all going to be blacked out. And you know what they were? Blacked out. Nothing was in those files that anybody who read them could really even discern. Because, like, what the hell am I reading? They even blocked out, like, the, is, and, like, words that don't even matter. Not just names, and they said they did it so to be transparent, but there was really nothing in them. Anyways, now, that was December, the beginning of December. Now, the DOJ and the FBI, in a memo that was 2 pages, concluded that there was no credible evidence that Jeffrey Epstein had a secret client list of powerful people or that he blackmailed powerful people. I said I'd bring up the blackmail part again. So, he has information on or dirt on people that he'd use against people. Like you remember last month, they said that Donald Trump was blowing Bubba, which was Clinton. Do you remember that?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, they have a picture of Donald Trump blowing Clinton, and I've seen it. It's wild.
I don't think it's true. I don't think 2 presidents or Donald Trump is. Come on, man. What are you going to get out of it? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's crazy.
Yeah, but I think that's some bullshit.
And they did AI AI did like an AI tester. Hey, is this AI? And it said like 98% not AI. So Could be real. It's not verified, but I will say it was in a text message or an email from Jeffrey Epstein to his brother. I will also like to say, if you're spreading this kind of information with people like your friends, your brother, like what if those people went and told some other people, Of course, he has like many business partners in Israel as well. And he has many, there's been reports from people who live in Israel or people who worked in their Mossad or the IDF that say like, okay, yeah, no, they had secret meetings with Jeffrey Epstein. Okay, what could those meetings be about? So you have, Israel does this too, right? People go to Israel, they push sex on these people. And they don't even have to be underage. Let's say you have a wife, you go to Israel, they push a prostitute on you. You have with that prostitute, probably shouldn't say that word either. Goddamn. I need to learn how to bleep it.
Listen.
But listen. Okay, so then you're married, and they're like, you go home, and they're like, haha, you know what? We have dirt on you. If you don't say that you stand with Israel, then we're going to say you cheated on your wife. Point blank period. Now they got you. Now you have to say, I stand by Israel. They got you. You know what I mean? They legit do that stuff. And Bobby Lee, he told on his podcast, you know who that is? He's a comedian. Bad Friends. Bobby Lee. He went to Israel for a free trip. That they said, hey, you come on a free trip, all expenses paid. He went there. They said, you have to spread pro-Israel propaganda every day for this amount of time. And he did. If I were to, I would like to ask him more about that. Because it kind of just like, oh, what the hell? That's crazy. Move on. So they do these kinds of things. And of course, they want these dirt on people, so you can own them. That's as simple as it is. Okay. So now, that was the history of him in office, before office. Now, he's out of office. Recently, he's been out of office, and he went on a podcast, and he's been tweeting, dissing people. Okay. And he says he's been fighting one of my probably most influenced by people that I listen to podcast, Dave Smith. If you're watching this, I love you, bro. Probably not going to be watching this, but he's actually the reason why I'm libertarian. I found him a couple years ago, and he completely changed the way I feel about things. Watch all of his stuff. Anyways, big fan. Dan Bongino actually went after specifically Dave Smith, saying, commenting on his debates, say, like, okay, you're like what did he say? He's like BSer or something. He said some funny word. Anyways, so Dave Smith responded, and by the way, he's gonna destroy him in a debate. I'd like to move on from that. Also specifically, he went after quote unquote black-pilled people and people that complain. Actually, I have a lot of things I would like to read off on my phone, just so I can cover everything in detail.
Watch your arm, Spence.
Oh yeah. So, he criticized the lib black pillar symbiote. That's what he said in a tweet. A phrase used to mock online critics of his post-FBI work and accusations about government corruption. Insulted Dave Smith's public work. And he said, go back to your mama's spare room and write me some jokes. This Dave Smith. Okay. Specifically about the black pillars / grifters / life losers and bums. He said that he will fight against people within the movement he described as black pillars and grifters, meaning that those he thinks are basically pessimists. He framed them as trying to hijack the movement and rather than to help it, criticizing constant complaining. He lamented against what he called endless bitching and whining about the Trump administration's actions, saying critics should either contribute to results or leave rather than sulk. And then he warned against infighting. Bongino argued that internal disputes weaken the broader movement, especially as elections approach, and that the pessimistic messaging does more harm than good. Okay, a couple of things. I'd like to digest this because it's a lot. So, you did a bad job in government, and you're like, okay, I did a bad. I mean, you're not admitting you did a bad job, but you probably know. I mean, you did more than just nothing. You did worse than nothing. You helped the other side. You spread the lies. You know, you put hope into these people. These people believed in you. You know, you can't come back complaining about the people who, you know, were on your side before. Now, these grifters, you would be a grifter if you probably weren't in that position. You'd probably be fighting against this same cause, you know? And the infighting, so there is a civil war, quote unquote, going on in the Republican Party between MAGA and America First. Have you heard about this?
No.
Really? Okay. So MAGA is, of course, the people who Trump, and then America First is a group of people who are against Trump. Okay. And the people like Nick Fuentes, Dave Smith, Anna Kasparian, all the people in what's it called?
They tell the
The
truth.
group that you're in.
They tell the truth.
Okay, yes, they tell the truth.
Those people that he named.
But more specifically,
I'm gonna be quiet again.
they are against whatever influence Israel has on America. That is the biggest defining thing that creates the split. Of course, there's other splits, between them. You know, how big the deficit should be, or how much money we should spend in our budget. Of course, Venezuela, ICE, things like that. There's a lot of disputes, but I'd say that like 99% of it is caused by the whole Israel thing, the influence that Israel has on American politics. Anyways, and a lot of people in the MAGA movement say, okay, but like, look, y'all are ruining our chances of winning the midterms. You know what I mean? But like, why is that important? Because you're so wrong. Why would I vote for you if you're so wrong? If I disagree with 95% of what you're doing, and you still continue to do it and attack us, and yet it's a whole group of people who are in this movement, who are leading this whole thing of people my age to your age, you know, a whole bunch of people. And so like, y'all need us to win the midterms, and yet you attack us, and then, I mean, you call us grifters, things like that. And then you're like, okay, but you need to come on our side. No. This ain't about sides. You know what I'm saying? Like, left, right, it don't matter. They're the same. They're two wings of the same bird. And so whatever the hell this America First is what MAGA was supposed to be. You know, how do we make America great? How do we put America first? This is what MAGA was, and now it's not. So
MAGA was never about putting America first.
Yeah,
never.
I mean, that's what the people wanted, though. When you hear America first,
the people ain't want.
Before Trump, it really was that, though, and Trump kind of took that.
I'm being patient, very patient.
I am almost done.
You to let me respond. Because you're going through so much.
I know, it is a roller coaster. It is a roller coaster.
When I get the flow, I hope you give it to me soon.
Okay.
I'm gonna come back and for everything about this dude Dan and the other dude in charge of the FBI, Mega, whenever.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
I'm on my last bullet point.
Okay.
So one last screenshot. Hold up. So he warns against internal infighting. Bongino argued that the internal disputes weaken the broader movement, especially as elections approach, and that pessimistic or fatalistic messaging does more harm than good. I mean, more on that. That's what I just said. Positioning himself as the defender of the movement, Bongino portrayed himself as someone who helped build the conservative movement and now intends to protect its principles from what he sees as self-destructive influences. I mean, yeah, he was a builder of the conservative movement, but now what is he? He's a flip-flopper. He said, oh, this is what I believe, this is, and he was right, of course. He probably was right. He believed what he believed. But the way he went in and just straight up flipped like that, you know, like either they got him or he was just wrong the whole time and just said whatever the hell was popular, you know? What do you think? I'm done now.
You really want to know my honest opinion?
I mean, I don't know how you keep that many bullet points in your head.
I got them because I've been listening to it. It's not bullet points to me. I mean, listen, Spencer, we're on this show together, and I want to always try to give you the respect, and I always will give you the respect for your opinion, for your, what is it, libertarian?
Libertarian.
Sorry, I apologize. Libertarian. But when he told me about this subject that we want to talk about, flip-flop, and whether he want to talk about this dude Dan and what he did, honestly, personally, you know, you have to be open-minded when you did, you know, you my friend, you my partner, we got this podcast together. I had to be open-minded and say, you know what, you know, this may be important. Now, I have to be honest to my followers, to my supporters, to our followers and our supporters. Maybe they want to hear about this. You know what I'm saying? I hope it's very informational to y'all. You know, I hope it benefits you, whoever's listening, whatever you can use, because I didn't know this. Maybe, you know, I hope it ties into my life. But first of all, Epstein files, don't care about them. You know what I'm saying? It's way more important things than that. The dude Dan, last name who?
Bongino.
Bongino, don't care about him, to be honest with you. I think, you know, Trump, what he got going on, what he says, don't care about him. And all this going to tie in. The dude for the charge of the FBI, what his name is?
Cash Patel.
Don't care about him. You see what I'm saying? Because pretty soon they all come, they all go. The same thing been going on in America since America been America. So let's talk about this. All of them have one thing in common. They love power. They love power, and they will flip-flop, dip-dop, dive, hive, go high, do anything for more power. That's all it is. They're not there for the people. None of the people you name care about me, you, especially not people I know. You know what I'm saying? Where I come from, they don't care. So I hope y'all get this information. But this is what it is. You got to be careful, because power is not used for killing. Power is not used for oppression. Power is not used for manipulation. Power is not used to destroy. Power is only supposed to be used for one purpose: to protect, to uplift. You see what I'm saying? Because man have power. Power comes from God, and he only gives you power to do the right thing for it. These guys have totally abused the power that God have given them. And they're going to be punished. Now, what happened, the people who say they discovered this land, America, want to hold all the power. You see what I'm saying? They're getting old. It's getting wore out. You see what I'm saying? We talked about this the other day. What's going on is, don't be fooled by all this propaganda. We need to be paying attention to how we educate our children, to how we protect our children, to how we protect our women, to see what's going on, to what we, because right now what we see in America is the mayors stepping up of their cities, and major cities and small cities. It's the governors stepping up in different states. That's what we see. We see the big power being challenged by the small power. But see, the big power can't really move because guess what? When the big power sends the ones to try to make the ones that don't have much power behave, the ones that go do that got to come back home to the little power. You see what I'm saying? That's all it is. So it's going back to me. I think what's important is Miss Renee Good. I think what's important is what ICE is doing. You see what I'm saying? It's a smoke. I tell you what, it's going to be something else about the Epstein files, just to blow smoke and to do a smoke screen of what's really going on. You see what I'm saying? Nobody really cares about what's going on until it hits their doorstep or their neighborhood. You see what I'm saying? Or until it affects their kids. The power that all these people that you got, that you explain, now the power, they turn it on each other. They're flip-flopping on each other, which I think is good. You know, be honest with you, because now you see the destruction of them that they made of their own demise. The power that they had has built destruction on their own demise. But tell you, like I said again, what's gonna happen to ICE is they're gonna kill a police officer, or they're gonna kill someone that's they see that they want to stop. I just see it on a clip and on the news where ICE is riding down the road, and they got the guy recording it. They got the thing recording on him, saying, "Oh, I wish this bitch would." And then they ran into her and shot her 5 times.
Somehow lived.
She lived. But then he said, then they laughed about it and got Texas about it. You see what I'm saying? But he got suspended. He got suspended. And then guess what? What you told me? He back working again.
No, that was. Wait, I'm trying to think.
That was him.
That was him?
Yeah, that was exactly him. So
you sure that's not a different story?
Listen, I hope y'all get a good education on what he just said, because I hope it is useful to you.
It is low-key baptism.
So what I'm going to do, I want to talk about the flip-flopping of what people do in their life. You see what I'm saying? People will trade on you, misuse you, leave you down, and suck you dry. Take your ideas, try to take your identity. You know, it happened to me. You know what I'm saying? I know people that I didn't gave brilliant ideas to, then ran off with them. You know what I'm saying? Just about, thank you. Don't even say thank you. Then go tell the people that they did, that ain't his idea, that's mine. And then sometimes it be your own kind. It ain't just the white man doing it. It's your own kind doing it. You see what I'm saying? Because now, y'all saying that, the white man, it ain't the white man no more. It's our own kind. It's in our own neighborhood. And I'm not talking about black and white. I'm talking about it's our own friends. It's our own family members that be flip-flopping. For money, for fame, for shame that they done something to you. They'll double down. You see what I'm saying? And that's flip-flopping. Now, flip-flopping been going on for years. For years. Oh, man, you used to be this, now you're that. You know what I'm saying? You said this, now you're doing that. You know, and some people, they like flip-floppers. They really do. They gravitate to them. You know, if you ever catch a person doing this, and then when his side loses, he goes to the other side, that's a flip-flopper. If they get you, and they meet you when you're up, and they leave you when you're down, that's a flip-flopper. You know what I'm saying? If they smile in your face and talk behind your back, that's a flip-flopper. You see what I'm saying? If they wait till you're down, they want to kick you, that's a flip-flopper. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel what you said, and Spencer, this was a nice concept. By the way, Spencer came up with this one. This is a good idea, and we want to try to educate everybody on everything, because the dude Dan and the director of the FBI and the Epstein files may be useful. I don't want to talk about Israel. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know what's going on with over there.
Maybe they don't.
Oh, y'all know what's going on in Israel. You know what I'm saying?
Well, y'all
know what's going on, what Israel is doing. And I'm for the people of Gaza. You know what I'm saying? Being honest with you, I don't believe that there should be any kids. I don't look over what is it? 5,000 children?
What?
Over there in Gaza, the Gaza Strip.
Dead?
Yeah.
No, way more than that.
Oh.
I think it's 60. No, I think it's like last time I checked, it was 60 deaths, and it was about, or 60,000 deaths, and I think it was about like just under half. For children. Women and children. Might be about a quarter.
At night knowing that you supporting anything. Okay. If a person is next door to me, and I know that he's raping his kids or, something like that, and I don't say nothing, am I real for not saying anything because it's not my business? Or am I just as guilty as knowing that he's doing it and letting him do it and not doing anything about it? You see what I'm saying? Same thing with American people. Y'all know this is wrong. Whenever you can stand by and watch someone do something, so disgusting like what's going on, and you say, it's just casualties of war. They are children, innocent people. You see what I'm saying?
And then you catch them saying that the kids are guilty by where they're born, by who they're born by.
Okay,
they're just guilty because that's just who they are.
You gotta watch people that say they support Israel, and you gotta watch people that say they support people that support Israel. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't like Benjamin Lahu. What is it?
Netanyahu.
Oh, I thought it was Netanyahu.
Like
Like a lie,
the
he
whole
tell lies,
like the Kanye
like he
clip.
tell lies. Oh, Ben Lahu, like he tell lies. Like when the gentleman Charlie Kirk died, he tell lies like he wrote me a letter.
He was a
You see
friend
what
of
I'm saying?
Israel.
I think let's talk about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd love to, but I don't want to get fired.
How you gonna get fired? We gonna
They'll
get
find
another
us, bro.
job. What?
They
But
do, bro.
Okay, hey, look, hey.
I would love
I go
to,
back to
but
where I came from. You know what I'm saying? Come up again. That's how I feel.
as soon as we come monetized, I would love to talk about it.
Well, then listen here.
I would love to go
I don't care if we
in.
get commoditized, detotitized, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to speak the truth, and I'm going to speak what's on my heart, regardless, Spencer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's kind of shitty.
Big ups to your topic and about the goddamn, because I believe that we do have some followers, some fans, some subscribers, some family. That we call you family. If you're listening, we call you family. And I want to say once again, I appreciate everybody listening to the hymn. You know what I'm saying? I got something to say. I'm trying to do something, and I want y'all to know that I'm coming from the heart. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I'm coming from that. I'm gonna get all my information, but I'm gonna speak from the heart. This is my platform. This is our platform, and we're gonna keep everything from the heart. We're gonna keep everything truthful and honest. That's what we want to understand. But that was good information that you did. But it's a lot of flip-floppers, man. You know, we see flip-floppers when we go to work. You know what I'm saying? One day they cool, one day they ain't. You know what I'm saying? One day they with us, and then they try to kiss the manager's ass. You know what I'm saying?
You know what we call them?
What that?
And BITCH.
Biatches.
Yeah.
Biatches. That's what we call them.
So they all are.
Exactly. That's what it is. But you know, you can't flip-flop. You know what I'm saying? Okay, pussies. Excuse my language, but you can't flip-flop. You stand on business, like my partner said. Stand on business. Stand on what you believe in. Stand up for what you believe in, and don't flip-flop. You know, just you know, you gotta believe in, you gotta stand for something, or you'll fall for anything. And that's just the truth. And you should stand for the truth. You should stand to help people. You know what I'm saying? Don't see your people struggling, your friends struggling, your family struggling, and don't try to help them. And I'm not getting off topic, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're supposed to be my family, you're supposed to help me when I'm down. Don't give to me when I'm. Don't flip flop on me when you come up. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk behind my back. Don't flip flop on me, man. Keep it real. What we call them in where I'm from is fake ass individuals, funny style. Now my brother Danny say, "What up, Danny?" Danny ran for funny style. They funny style guys. You know what I'm saying? Actors, pretenders. You know, snakes. You know, for real. That's how I feel. Roaches, they run when the light come on. That's what I think. What the roaches you said? What the roaches?
Oh, the German roaches?
Ooh, they German roaches, baby.
They're Germans.
These are no. I ain't gonna no.
No, but I mean, they're German roaches.
I fuck with you, Germany. I want to go there one day. Most definitely, I do. They just roaches. American roaches. You know what I'm saying? You feel
American
me?
roaches are the big ones.
That shit. And you got some big ass roaches in America.
No.
The bigger they are, the nastier they are. The disgusting more they are. You know what I'm saying? Facts. For real.
Just wait till you learn about the German roaches.
Man, yeah, they spread real easy and fast.
Yes.
Yes, they do. They just like a lie. You know what I'm saying?
They spread their own feces. They eat their own feces.
That's how they do
when
it.
When you smush them, you got feces all over your fingers.
Oh, yeah, we don't talk. You crazy. But let's stay away from the flip-floppers, and let's not try to flip-flop ourselves. You know what I'm saying? You say a thing, do a thing. You know, you love someone, love them. You know, help them even when they don't go talk about them to nobody else. Support them. It's a lot of people out here, man, that just want a little love, a little upliftment. The best gift you can give someone is motivation. To motivate someone, to inspire, to inspire someone to do good in life. Just a kind word, opening up a door, calling someone, say, "Hey man, how you doing? You know, I'm glad you're alive. I'm glad to be your friend. I'm glad to be your brother. I'm glad to be your cousin. I'm glad to know you." You know what I'm saying? No, don't be a flip-flopper, man. Don't wait till the man person down. Don't go, "Oh, man, that man over there doing bad, man. He's still drinking and, hell, man." Yeah, don't do that. Go to the person, try to help him. You in his face talking good and, you know, want to hear all his bad that he's doing or whatever. What about his, you know, speak about the good. You know, my nephew, he had heard the show, and I was talking about the cocaine. And he loved it. He put it on. Look at my uncle. My uncle crazy, ain't he? But what about the good stuff I talked about? You see what I'm saying? You know, if it ain't gonna get no views, so be it. But at least you did the focus on the positive. You focus on the positive, not the negative. I ain't talking about you. You know what I'm saying? Because I love you. I know you don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you do. But, you know, we're going to give you the benefit of the doubt. You was just trying, maybe you were trying to help.
You just thought it was funny.
Maybe, that's right. I can dig that. You know what I'm saying? But let's support each other. You know, don't flip-flop on me when I'm down, man. You know, when I was up doing good, you were there. You been there when you was doing good and you was buying them stuff and you was helping them. You know what I'm saying? Let them stay with you. You know what I'm saying? They were coming to get you when they needed someone to protect them. They was coming to you when they needed advice. They was coming to you when you wanted to drink the bottle. Everybody falls, so when you feel good, they flip-flop. They left you alone. They go talk about you. You know what I'm saying? That's how they do. That's in my life experience. You know, I know you're a lot younger than me, Spencer, but you do have a lot of intelligence and a lot of maturity. You know what I'm saying? Don't you flip-flop. I don't care how hard that schoolwork is. You stay your ass in school, because I'm going to need me a good accountant, because this show gonna be.
I said somebody hire me. Hey, if anybody's got an accounting position with an intern position, I'm your guy.
Okay.
I'm smart. You heard it here first.
Hey, get you some friends that know about that money, so you can have you some fun. You know what I mean? Yeah, for shit show. Listen, so I want to ask you about the guy over the FBI.
Yeah.
Where did he come from?
Wait, who? Cash?
Yeah.
I mean, same kind of thing. I don't know
Do we have
much
any
about him.
background with law enforcement? Any?
With Cash? I know he doesn't have any FBI experience.
So, I mean, any police experience? Any?
I did take a quick look before, and really the only thing I found was that he was big for the same reason, or was voted in because he was against the Epstein files. But
I'll ask you a specific question. Do we have any history of being in law enforcement before he got into the FBI?
I think he was in law enforcement, yes.
What kind? Want to look it up?
Yeah, I'll look it up real quick.
Grab your phone. Yeah. I want to know about this little bitty guy.
The Cash?
You can't never trust a guy with little hands. Trust me. Trump, little hands. What his name is? Benjamin Lahu, what his name is?
Netanyahu. You got to think of the Kanye clip. Net and Yoo-hoo.
Kanye got a clip of it?
Yeah, Kanye.
Oh yeah.
He brought
Shout
a
out
net.
Kanye, baby.
He brought a net and a Yoo-hoo chocolate milk.
Genius.
And he said, "I'm here with Netanyahu."
Oh
It's
yeah,
funny.
yeah.
You seen it?
Yeah.
I know you seen it.
And that man there is off the chain. You know what I'm saying? Ooh-wee. No, I want to know what God got in store for him. I don't think some of these people, I don't even think they believe in God. From what they be doing, just to be honest with you. Yeah, where he come from?
He was a public defender in Florida, a counterterrorism prosecutor at the DOJ National Security Division for the Department of Justice.
What year? What year? Do they got that on there? Who he worked for, what term, or whatever?
He got to start working, playing a key role in investigating the Russian interference in the 2016 election. And then, let's see. Dog.
Yeah, we just want to let
there's
y'all
just
know
a lot of words on my screen.
So he was like you said. What was he in the DOJ? What was his position in the DOJ?
Counterterrorism.
So he did counterterrorism. So, okay.
I mean,
okay.
that is legit stuff.
Yeah,
But also, I don't know his role with the DOJ or with the Russia thing.
Where did this guy come from? Where did the vice president come from? Mr. Dance.
Vance?
Oh, Vance. I'm sorry. Cause that's what he do. He dance for the president.
Well,
you know,
I mean, he's young.
Boy, you do the Michael Jackson for the president, baby. Boy, you dance, you tap dance. I ain't never seen a white boy tap dance like that for Trump. Ooh, boy, you tap dance.
So
Ooh, he be
I know. Before he was vice president, he was like a senator in Ohio. Big part. One of his big funders is
Jewish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or at least like pro-Zionist.
You know what? Hey,
what's his name? God.
Y'all keep playing with them Jews. They gonna be over spitting on y'all. I'm trying to tell you now.
They make the drones. My mind is blanking. I am so bad with names.
But it's all good. It's all good.
But anyways, they make war drones that
Jews bought America.
They make drones that attach to your they'll like have facial recognition, and they come in and they see you, and they attach to your face and basically shoot a little bullet into your brain.
Remember, I had talked to you about. Now, y'all need to pay attention. This is what I want to talk about. We go, okay. Let's flip flop to this. You know what I'm saying? Let's flip flop to this. This is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the fact that how many. Listen. You said last night that right now there's 59% Caucasian in America, correct?
Yeah.
So everything else is people of color: Chinese, Japanese, Black, Hispanic,
Native American,
right? So, and before, in 10 years ago, it was what
65.
Okay, so in every 5 years, actually,
it also doesn't help that there's an influx of immigrants too.
So, listen, what I'm telling you. I'm talking about legal documents of it.
No, that's just population in the U.S.
No, okay, but that's the population that they count as. If you count population, right, you count the people that you know are legal here. You can't count the people that are illegal. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think it counts everybody.
Now, how you gonna count everybody when you don't know they're here?
Well, they know they're here. That's why they have estimates.
That don't make any sense.
Because it's rough. It's rough estimates.
Okay.
I mean, not.
So basically, already, y'all, if you can't count someone that's not documented. See what I'm saying? I think everyone that you talk about in that percentage is documented in America. So this is what I'm saying. You said 5 years, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, it was 65%. Now it's 59 in 2026. So in 2030, it'll be
Probably right around 50.
55.
Yeah.
So this is what I told you last night. White people are in power. Caucasian, whatever you want to call them. I'm not racist. I kind of call us black. I call you white. So that's how it is. I love white people. This my
The majority are in power?
No. White people are in power. Period. You know what I'm saying? Your race is in power. Let's just let's break shit down. Just make it clear. You know what I'm saying? We know this. It's been that way since I know the history of America. So now y'all losing power. You see what I'm saying? That's a fact. So let's say in 20 years, it'll be more people that are not white in America. So y'all losing power. So if you keep going, that's why it's the abortion. They don't want, because they don't want, you know what I'm saying, y'all to kill y'all babies because, you know what I'm saying, that's true. This is why the abortion law, they try to say, okay, we want to stop abortion, blah, 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 but they don't want to stop it,
I think it'll be mostly Hispanic, though.
Listen.
Like eventually, I think.
Look up on your phone who is the leading people.
Well, second
abortion.
is black, I think. At 12%.
At 12%?
So, yes.
So
12.4.
So who is number one?
White at 50.6, 56.6.
Babies.
Oh, probably blacks, like
Look
black people.
Your phone right there. I ain't saying, hey, if it's black, it's black. If it's white, it's white. If it's Hispanic, it's Hispanic. Who has the most abortions in America? Don't look on Google. Don't look on other shit.
In the United States, black or African American infants have the highest. Wait, no.
Huh?
No, that's just like infant
fatality.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when women are dying more from doctors when black women. That's another topic we'll talk about another day.
Black women have the highest abortion rates and ratios in the U.S., reflecting the higher rates of unintended pregnancies, while white women have the highest overall numbers of births. Really? White women have the highest overall numbers of births, but lower abortion rates, with Hispanic women also having higher rates than white women. These disparities stem from systematic factors like unequal access to health care and contraception.
So they having more babies than white people. Hispanics are.
Yes.
Okay, so
than everybody.
So look up the percentage how it breaks America down.
Yes.
How many white people are in America? How many black people are in America?
Black highest rate 28.6 per. Oh, you're not?
No, we're talking about how many black people are in the United States. How many? What's the race percentage in America? Who has the highest race in America? white, black, Chinese.
Highest number of births?
No.
Or your abortions?
Who has the highest? Who has the highest race? Who is there more white people than? Is it white people first? Is it more white people in America? Are they first? Are they second? Or is America? I mean, is black second? Who? Okay, what I'm trying.
So you want to know the numbers? Exactly.
Yeah, look it up.
Okay. So white around 58%, Latino at 20, black at 13, Asian, Pacific Islander at 6.
So Hispanics, there are more Hispanics in America than there are blacks.
Yes.
Okay,
By
so-
7% roughly.
Okay, so how many white?
58.
Okay, 58%. So more than half the country is okay. So you got Hispanics and you got blacks. With them added together, how much they make?
33.
Okay, you got 58% white. Okay, 33 together with blacks and Hispanic.
Yeah.
Okay, what about let's say any other race on there?
Yeah, there's Pacific Islander, Asian, 2 or more races, and then Native American, Alaska Native American Indian.
So you got 58 white, 38 black with black and Hispanic together, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then what's
33,
the next one?
33%.
33? And what's the next one?
6% Asian.
6% Asian.
And then 3 to 4, by race.
3 to
2
4?
races.
Okay, so 3 to 4 races. So we're roughly, you're looking at 40,
Or 2 or more races.
So you're roughly looking at what, 42 to 45% versus 58? So basically like a 60-40?
Yeah, 60-40 basically.
Right. And how, so how many, and 58%, and that's in 2026, right?
2023.
2023?
Yeah.
What it is now in 2026?
I don't know.
2023.
They probably didn't do count yet.
So good. Shit, that's 2022. It's 2026. That's 4 years ago.
Approximately 56.9, declining.
So y'all
Hispanic, Latino, 20 to 21, fast growing. Black African American is 12.5, stable.
Hold on. 12%.
It's funny to actually say how fast they're growing or declining.
12% in 2026, right?
12 to 13.
12 blacks, right?
Yes.
Okay, what's the Hispanic one?
20 to 21.
And the Asians in them?
6 to 7, fast growing.
Okay.
Due to
okay.
migration.
And what's the percentage of whites?
56.
56.
Or
so in 4 years, y'all lost 2%.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see.
Well, it's like it says 56.9 to 58.
So it's 40 to 56. So
What was the first number?
58. That was in 2022.
It does say 58 as the max. I mean, granted, it's like rough. It's like roughly.
So you telling me in approximately y'all?
Oh, the decline is due to a lot of like in the white population due to people aging out.
What you mean? What do you mean?
I mean, people my age aren't really having kids. Like,
They're
not really. I don't really know anybody my age with kids. Like,
that's
probably
right.
a couple. Yeah, people that I went to school with. Not really.
Y'all do the Planned Parenthood shit, basically.
No, we're just not having kids.
Why not? Y'all ain't
Birth
fucking?
control.
Birth control. So what are you waiting on? Like till you get rich?
Money.
And shit? Money and stable and shit.
Yeah, but it's not looking too bright for a lot of them. Unfortunately, yeah.
You know what I got to say about that? God.
Yeah, I mean, luckily I'm in a really good position.
Yeah, but you know,
I got lucky.
Yeah, you spoke. But see, what's going on is the machine.
Yeah, it's just printing money, and then that's really
talking about the
all
printing
it
money.
is.
The machine. This is what I was going to say. The machine that the forefathers trying to keep in stable of this country is being it's the machine that they have is destroying it's destroying them, and they don't have any remedy to it. You see what I'm saying? Other than ICE, we got to get them out of here by any means necessary. Lock them up, deport them. That's why he ain't just going after the Mexicans. He want Asians. He want anybody that's not supposed to be here. Anybody that look. And he's, you really got motherfuckers on the street.
I don't think that's making us poor.
How many people? Listen here. How many Americans have ICE killed, and how many illegal immigrants has ICE killed since Trump put them on the ground or in our neighborhoods and streets? Let's talk about it.
30 people have died in general.
Okay, how many are Americans?
I might have to use AI for this. 75%.
Were American?
I'm looking for deaths.
Since he put ICE out in neighborhoods and in cities, how many Americans have they killed, and how many foreigners or illegal immigrants have they killed since they've been on the ground, or out in the streets, or out in the neighborhoods in these cities that he's sitting in?
2 confirmed fatalities of American citizens.
Since when? What's the name of them? Name it.
In 2025, Nicole Good and Keith Porter Jr., which was a 43-year-old father of 2, was shot and killed by an off-duty ICE agent in Los Angeles in December 31st.
Okay.
I didn't hear about this.
Okay.
The agent claimed Porter pointed a rifle at him after the agent responded to celebratory gunfire. Family members state Porter was firing into the air for New Year's Eve.
And he just shot him.
Yeah, because I don't know if that's true or not. It's just reported he pointed a rifle at him.
Okay. He probably said he think he did out of it. Shit, man.
But I could try to see if I can find something.
No, it's all good.
About if he actually did or not. I mean, maybe it has some body cam footage or something.
Yeah, but I just want to say that instead of trying to be, I want my race to be dominant.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You should say, I want America to be dominant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to say,
bring us all together.
Yeah.
Because really, we're all the same.
Yeah, because guess what? But you know what?
We're just blinded.
You know how Trump got into office?
Why? How?
Obama. They've been mad since Obama. Republicans been mad, very mad, since Obama.
I mean, he's had a lot to say in politics for years. I mean, I've seen clips of him from the 90s.
Good, though. You know what I'm saying? He done a lot of good. Bush took what? How many terms?
Two?
No, his dad. So 6 terms. His dad ran for 1, right? His dad got 1 term, correct? He got 2. He still couldn't get who his dad wanted to get. You see what I'm saying? He ran out of time.
You know what is to blame to that?
What?
The deep state.
How? How can you blame?
Hey, look, I tell you, if you ask somebody to get something done, it don't get done.
It'll get done?
No, it won't get done.
Why?
Because then they wait the 4 years, and it doesn't get done.
They couldn't find him.
And also, the whole way the government runs is just extremely slow and inefficient.
Bush
That's why Doge is big.
Bush was in his first term when the 9/11, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He was the beginning of his first term.
Wait, he had 1 term? It had to have been his last.
His dad had 1 term. He had.
So it had to have been his 2nd term.
No. His dad had 1 term. He had 2 terms.
Bush Jr.
Bush Jr. had 2 terms.
Yeah, so it had to have been his 2nd.
What you mean?
Because 9/11 happened in 2001, and then the end of that would have been in 2004, and that's when Obama was elected.
No,
so it has to be.
Hell no. Obama was elected in 2009, 2010.
2008.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
yeah, you're right.
Yeah. No, 2009. Obama was elected in 2009. I think so, if I ain't mistaken.
Or he would have been in office in 2009.
Yeah, exactly. So you had 1 term, then another to find Osama bin Laden. Couldn't do it. What's his name got in there one term and got him.
Oh, man, I was like a little jit, bro.
Yeah, but you got to do your history. So
I know I will do a lot of reading on this. I do intend on reading.
I tell you what,
a lot about the foreign.
I like Trump. I like Bush, the son, because he was a leader. He spoke like a leader. He walked like a leader. White or black, and I don't fucking care. I don't care. I'm not racist. You know what I'm saying? I just really, but I do not fuck with racist people. You know what I'm saying? Black or white. You feel me? I don't want to be around nobody that's talking about, man, this, that cracker there. I don't want to be around no shit like that. No, I don't want to be around no white man talking about he hate niggas. You feel me? I'm just being real with you. Shit don't make no sense to me.
Yeah.
It's better things you can do with your time than to hate somebody for the color of their skin or because they not like you. Who really gives a fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People that do that shit, I think, are cowards. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you live in a world where you really can't say shit like that, unless you in jail or unless you outnumber the people that you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I tell you what, you see a lot of KKK, a lot of marches. They ain't gonna march their ass through Compton. They ain't gonna march their ass through the Memphis streets. They ain't gonna march their ass like that.
Like what, the KKK?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They ain't gonna go through Compton.
Nah.
They ain't gonna go through Watts.
That's why they're all in
They ain't
small
gonna go
towns.
through Memphis. Hold up. They ain't gonna go down through Miami. They're not gonna go through that shit like that there. You feel me? They ain't gonna do that. They're not gonna march down Detroit. They're not gonna go through in Chicago and march down the street where the hood. They ain't gonna do that. You feel me? If you say we fucking up the country so much with all this killing, why you ain't marching out? You want to go through the good neighborhoods where you know. Country.
Well, normally, yeah, they're the country neighborhoods.
Yeah, 'cause you know.
And the country neighborhoods
why the
almost have as much crime as the cities.
You know why they go to the country neighborhoods? Because the police are down with them. The white sheriff and the police. Yeah.
Yeah, I doubt. I bet, yeah.
I don't doubt that
No,
shit.
I meant I bet that, yeah.
Yeah. So, but be real. Be real, KKK and whatever you is want to walk and say, I don't like niggers and I don't like this person, I don't like Asians and Spinks and all that. Be real. Go through their hood.
How about you go to church?
I just went this morning with my wife.
No, I'm talking to the people.
Oh, shit. They do go to church.
I mean,
Every
not
Sunday.
They're not good Christians,
Shit,
so you're supposed to
man,
love your
please.
neighbor.
Yeah, man, listen, man.
Love your neighbor.
Listen. Don't do shit. Don't do that. These motherfuckers run the church. You see what I'm saying? When you look at the situation, you know what I mean? Come on, man. Oh, you fine.
What you mean?
Listen, man, please. You fine. And you might. Okay, listen.
Who runs the church?
Listen. Who runs it?
Who's they?
No, listen. I'm talking about. You said why don't they go to church? They do go to church.
No, but you said who runs the church?
The pastor know that they racist. The church that they go to with their wives, they go to church. The KKK, they stay in church.
Okay, so
they got the Bible. They got the Bible. They got Jesus sitting pretty on their wall.
Okay, so my mom lives in a small town in Kentucky, like probably like
Shout out to
500 people.
Kentucky. Nappy Roots.
Okay, and so one of the big churches there, the pastor is black and he's beloved by the community.
Yeah, because he's
They're
truth.
probably the only black family in that town.
Yeah.
And they're pastors. And they're amazing pastors. I've been.
That's good. Praise God for that. I like that. That's good news.
And that's a
I ain't
small
gonna say-
town.
I ain't got nothing to say.
I'm not
bad
gonna
about
say
that.
it's everybody there.
I'm happy that you
but
told me that.
I feel like I want to put this message out here,
Put it out.
especially people my age. I really don't know anybody that's racist that I grew up with. I mean, I know one or two maybe because they're country or whatever, and I just you assume.
What did they do for you? To
Actually, no, I do know one, but nobody liked him.
I'm saying
He got his teeth. Hell no.
Oh, he got his teeth knocked out.
Yeah.
So how did your mother raise you? Did y'all ever talk about racism?
Ooh, this is a good point. My mom said, "Cops are here to protect you." Mom
true.
did say that.
That's true.
Okay. I mean, I was raised.
Shout out to moms. Moms.
I think my mom teach me very softly, but it worked out for all of
What
her
did
kids.
she teach you?
I mean, she wouldn't hit us. She show us compassion,
Yeah, that's
and
what
whenever
you're supposed
your kids see compassion, they show compassion when they grow up.
Right.
I feel like
Was your mom racist?
really.
You think your mom was racist?
Hell no.
I'm
She
asking,
loves
no
everybody.
disrespect. Was your dad racist?
No.
Okay, so listen. Have y'all talked about racism in your household?
I mean, probably with my dad politically in a way. You know?
Okay. Was it? How was it?
I mean, it wasn't racist.
Have you ever been around a friend or a cousin that said, "Man, I don't like them niggers"?
No, never.
If you just say if you was around your cousin, you know, and they was like, "Man, fucking nigger, man."
I feel like if that only really happens in communities like I grew up in,
What I'm saying,
like it would never come from a place of hate. Like,
what you mean?
But
That's
it'd be
all
like,
person
haha,
can do.
like, you know, like just joking around.
That's my nigga.
Like how you act gay with your friends. Like, you're not gay.
I don't act gay with my friends.
I mean, this is just a generational thing.
I don't do that type shit. You know what I'm saying? No, absolutely not. But I mean,
I'll say, give me a kiss. You know, stuff like that. I know. People do that.
I got
people my age do that.
Kiss these fucking dolls right here.
No, but like really, I want to put this message out here. I want to put this message out here.
Okay, put
like
it out there.
white people don't talk about like black people at all outside of like in our community. Don't talk about y'all. Y'all never come up.
Been in a room.
And then
Okay, I'll tell you what. So you never been, because it's been analyzed. I mean, not analyzed. Thought about that when like in, you know, what if y'all see something on TV? I mean, you ain't never been. I'm just asking. I'm not trying to poke you. I'm not trying to pick you. I'm not trying to put you on the spot. I want to know. This is a question I always want to ask. You know, people. You know, when you think you ever get mad at a black person, you be like, "You fucking nigger."
Nah.
You think so?
Nah.
Why?
Because my brain doesn't go there.
What?
I mean, I don't. It wouldn't because he's black. It'd be because.
This is my point. Okay, I'm gonna give you my point. You say your brain doesn't go there. Why doesn't your brain go there?
It's not in my vocabulary.
But why? Why? Okay. Why is it not in your vocabulary?
Well, because he'd be a bitch and not whatever.
Okay, so listen. Check this out there. I think it's because racism and hate is taught.
Yeah, it is.
It's taught.
Yeah.
So you said your mother showed you compassion, right? So she didn't teach you that. You see what I'm saying? You feel me? Did your mother have friends that was racist? That you think you know about? Any kin people? Any? So what's the closest that you ever been to a white person that's been racist? That guy that you telling me about?
Yeah, the guy that got his teeth kicked in.
Who kicked his teeth in?
I don't want to name his name, but actually, funny story. That guy.
He was white.
No.
Black dude kicked his teeth in.
Yeah, he's mixed. He was mixed. But listen. Funny story. Yeah. So I was new to that school, and he was the first person to come up and talk to me.
Which one?
The dude that kicked his teeth in. I don't want to name his name.
Nah, you ain't gotta do all that. He was Hispanic, you said?
No, he was black or white.
Okay, so check this out. So he called him
tough
a nigger.
kid.
He called him a nigger.
Like he's like the sweetest kid.
But
like if you mess with him,
yeah. That's that.
He just sees red.
What's the name?
No, he sees red though. It was bad. I actually saw it.
I see red. I'm just playing.
It was the only fight I've ever seen in high school and middle school. Like I just got unlucky. It's the only fight I seen, and I just remember him like falling up in, like 5 of them.
He gummed his ass.
Yeah. I mean, he did have it coming. He was very openly.
He got to look at the mirror and say, "This what happens. I shouldn't have ever said that." I bet he said it again since you know him, since you're in school with him.
He was quiet.
I know. After he got them teeth knocked out, yeah, you don't look too good when you talk.
And he changed schools.
I would. Well, probably. Where you go? So,
down the street.
It was worse down there, probably for his ass.
Yeah.
It was more black people.
No, but it is a little bit more poor. So it's kind of more people who were more like him, like more country-ish.
Yeah.
Probably fitted more than.
Oh, okay. So it's folks that took him out of their school. Was any black people at the school, the new school?
Yeah. I mean, like it was like 25% in my.
Did you hear about him doing that shit again?
I'm not sure, but I do know he continued to be racist at that school.
I would. He ain't got no choice. You already got your teeth knocked out for you. You might well keep going.
Nah, don't keep going.
Shit.
Okay, I'm gonna throw something at you.
Come on.
So you said that you think like to hate is taught.
Yeah, it is.
Do you think a lot of like black mothers teach their kids to hate like whites in some way?
No.
By telling them these people suppress you. Telling them these people suppress you. These people are in power and they want to hurt you.
Because it's the truth.
But we don't want to hurt you.
No, not you. But this is what I'm telling you. Okay.
But you don't.
Nah, hell no. Nah. My mother didn't teach me that. I ain't gonna lie to you. My mother didn't teach me that. I was in foster care. And I had when I was younger, it wasn't nothing. My mother was never on drugs and like that. It was just a misunderstanding, and that I know now, and I knew then that it was a misunderstanding. It was caused by the situation with the foster care situation with me when I was younger, and the rest of my siblings was caused by a selfish person and three selfish people it was caused by. Y'all know who y'all are. We're going to keep it like that. I ain't got to put the business out there. You know what I'm saying? People that had their own agenda and didn't care about me being their sibling and or didn't care about me being, you know, like that. They just cared about when they was going to go and how they was going to live. And they didn't want to live with this person or whatever. And they took it upon themselves to be like, you know what, I'm just going to do it. And then whatever happened to y'all, fuck it. You see what I'm saying? But it came back to bite them in the ass. You know what I mean? But we'll talk about that topic another day. But that's what happened. But I'm going to say this to say that. I lived with it was a white mother and a Larry and Sherry. That was their name. Dude's name was Larry. I was in Romulus, Michigan. At the time, you know, I was growing up in Detroit. And the foster care parents, it was the second foster care parent that I had went to. They was married. They had their own house. They had good jobs. They was really living pretty good, to be honest. I went to church every fucking Sunday. I hated it. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I didn't hate but it was just, god damn, we stayed in the church.
What kind of church was it? Oh, was that at like a church that you go there all day?
No, yes. And you know, back then, you know, black preacher preach. Your Sunday school started at 8. Then you stay there 2, 3. He started preaching at like 12, 11. We don't get out that motherfucker. I'm sorry. We don't get out that church, man, till like 3, 4 o'clock, bro.
I don't know how people do that.
One Sunday we didn't go to church. I was so happy. You know what I'm saying? Man, and he used to do the same shit every fucking sermon. He'll start off slow, you know what I'm saying? And then he'll
and they do the breathing.
Calm back down. And then he'll get the oil and shit, put it on your head. I'm not saying it doesn't mean no good. You know what I'm saying? But then, you know, you start growing up like, man, you know, ain't nothing wrong with Christianity. I think Christianity is a great religion. Mm-hmm. I think you definitely, I think Christianity is a great religion. I think Christianity is like it says in the Quran. It says in the Quran that Christians are your brothers in religion. That's what it says in my book. So it tells me plain and simple, you know what I'm saying, to connect with a Christian. Because I like I said before, I love my Muslim brothers. I know them. I pray with them, but we're not friends. You know what I'm saying? All my best friends, all my friends that have been in my life, the ones, like you know what I'm saying? People that's Christian. And it's because of the good heart that nothing like that. It's just how I don't know. It just connects like that. And I never try to change their religion, and they never try to change mine. Because it was just good people, and it's just a good vibe, brother. Just, you know, my brother's a great Christian. You know what I'm saying? He really is the epitome of someone that doesn't like to be around anything negative, talk, anything bad. He go to church, he reads his Bible, he don't do any drugs, he don't curse, you know, and, you know, I love my brother Danny, you know what I'm saying? My mother went to church today. I went to church with my wife today, you know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, a preacher invited me. This is what happened, y'all. I'm working at work. I'm at a job. I can't say the job because we got the podcast. Anyway, I'm at work, and I've been there for about 7 months. Praise God. 8 months. I meet them when I first get there, 7, 8 months ago. And we just talk. Every time they come in, they stay in pub. And they keep saying, you're going to go to church? And I told them, I said, listen, I'm Muslim. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to, but I will come if you invite me, which I still, but I got married within them 7 months. And I'm with my wife. My wife is a very spiritual person, and her grandmother is a pastor, and her grandmother has her own church in Thomasville, if I'm not mistaken, down by Albany. Grandma's a great person. Shout out to Grandma and Miss Martha, so to speak. So I came in yesterday. Yesterday they came and they seen me. And I was like, my wife been looking for a church. They were like, well, we right up the road from the house. Why don't you just come up and, bring your wife? So I told my wife about it when I came in. She said, I just want to do something because my wife was going to go to Jumu'ah service with me, which is Islamic. Jumu'ah means the assembly for Muslim, to assemble. Drop what you're doing, assemble. Come get these blessings. So that's what, anybody want to know what Jumu'ah means? It simply means to assemble. To assemble and make one prayer together. And just like church, basically.
Yeah.
But we don't talk in church. I mean, I'm so sorry. We don't talk. We don't get up and clap and make noise when the imam is talking. Silence. We don't come in with shoes. And we don't come in to dress in nice clothes. Or everybody basically try to wear the same thing to cover themselves. The women are on the other side listening or in the back with the guests. You see what I'm saying? It's because it's not a fashion show. Not trying to say anything wrong. I'm just telling you. This has been the way of Islam for over 1,400 years. So it's not it's no distractions when you go in. It's none. It's no pictures on the wall. None of that. You know what I'm saying? If it might be a symbol of Allah, if that, but they don't like to use that neither because nothing can represent Allah but Allah. And so when you come in, you make prayer. You want to sit close because it says like in a sunnah the one that you go this ranks like rows, but we sitting, like this, like that. Yeah. And we don't sit and chill. We take off our shoes and we wash we perform wudu. We wash our feet, our hands, our ears. We rinse our mouth out. The reason for that's significant because you might have walked in something nasty. You might have touched something nasty. You might have heard something nasty. You might have thought something nasty. You might have said something that wasn't right. You see what I'm saying? So you want to go in there pure. So you perform wudu, which is an ablution. When you put your water on, just Bismillah in the name.
Where do you do that? Like in like a lobby?
No, they got a not a bathroom, but a way where you wash yourself. They got it's like a bathroom, but it has flowing water because you have to get the water.
Is it like open?
No, it's like a door. Like a bath. It's like a bathroom, but it's where you go to make ablution. You see what I'm saying? It's where it sinks or a flowing water where you can everybody can go in and get one when take your turn and you don't put 1,000 pounds of water on you. Just get the water, rinse your mouth out, rinse your nose out, your ears out, wash it, go over your face. You don't put a whole pound of water. You just get the water, dump it, go over, get your hands from your hands to your elbow, from
I was talking to
I'm sorry, from your hands to your elbow, and it's like that. You go in, you make your sunnah prayer, which is 2 rakahs of the prayer. Then you listen to the imam give the khutbah, which is the sermon or of the week, or whatever he has to say. And once he gets through with that, with y'all make the prayer, and then y'all, because it says after you make the prayer, disperse into the land. Disperse. Don't sit there and try to linger and this or that. And he's make the khutbah quick because you don't want to make the people antsy. You know what I'm saying? Because then if you keep talking and talking and talking and talking, you'll irritate people. You know what I'm saying? And you'll make people forget the point that you're talking about if you just keep going on and on and on and on. Nobody wants to do that. You know what I'm saying? Well, But I had a good time at church today. All praise be to God. I did. Miss Sherry she was a pastor too. She's a pastor. She owned the church. Her son is the lead pastor. And I met her mother today. Her mother is 90. Her dad is like 96. And it was a blessing. They welcomed us. They gave us, like a tote bag or something like that.
Oh, yeah, a visitor bag.
Yeah, it was very nice. It was very nice. We felt, man, they hugged us. It was very nice. It was lovely. You know what?
A lot of churches do that whole welcoming thing where they greet you at the door.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah, it was very nice. She spoke some good words. She spoke about, I'm going to tell you what the word that she spoke about was leaving the old you behind to start the new you. She said you gotta crucify the old you. You see what I'm saying? Crucify the old you to start the new you. And she made a lot of sense to me because that's what I had to do in my life. I had to crucify my old. I had to cut off people that I never thought I would cut off. You know what I'm saying? And I had to not even cut them off. I just had to give time and space to them because sometimes when God wants you to have a blessing, he don't want other people to, they ain't worthy to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? Then when you start being away from people, you start, when you start seeing who they really are, it's amazing how God, and what it says in the Quran, you will be amazed how God orchestrates and governs your affairs. You know what I'm saying? That small, when you drop somewhere, you might get into, you'll think it's a bad day, but it's a good day. You think it's a bad thing, but it's a good thing. You think it's holding you back, but it's really catapulting you up. We never can understand the plans of God. Because like a person told me, if God shows you the plan, you wouldn't do it. Hell no, I ain't going through that. Find me another plan. You see what I'm saying? But this is going to be great for you. But you got to understand the process makes you, you know what I'm saying, makes you stronger for the plan. That's what the process is for.
Yeah.
But people don't understand that. They think, oh man, I just supposed to get that. No, you got to go through. I had to go through the process. I had to get broke down. God broke me down. I ain't lying. But I like I said before, some people got to be broke down 10%. Some people got to be broke down 50%. I had to be broke down to 0%. Because I had to get rid of all the bad that I was carrying inside me. You know what I'm saying? To do better. And like I said, you know, because I was flip-flopping. I was trying to get to God, but then I get a little bit, and then I go back to doing what's bad. So God said, you know what? If I break you all the way down, you'll come up right. If I break you down and put you where you can grow, because you can't grow where you at, Raheem.
Yeah.
So I'm going to break you down, and I'm going to put you in some good soil, put you around good people like you, like my wife. You know what I'm saying? Like Zach. You feel me? Good people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look how far it came since you met me.
Also, I would like to add that, like, broken people attract broken people.
That's true.
And maybe that's what you were going through. You know, you were broken yourself, and you had all these bad people around you. And now that you're on something different, you know, I mean, you said you came from being homeless, met him, you know, you started making money, and you got married, and now you're here.
Look at it.
Yeah. When you have positive energies, you just attract positive.
You're right.
Yeah.
You are correct. So
yeah, your wife might like that too.
Huh?
The whole energies thing.
What that?
Like that.
Mine?
Energies. Yeah, your wife or mine too.
Yeah. She got my wife got. Oh,
yeah,
man.
but she loves that.
Yeah, yes. She is a blessing. Oh my God, she is a blessing.
Okay, we should wrap it up.
Okay,
soon.
yeah. Let's
you know,
wrap it
I
up.
might actually split this in 2 different parts.
No, just go and put it
Because
out.
I think we're at like an hour 30.
Right now?
I think it'd be nice if we split it up.
Well,
say flip flop part 2 and then flip flop part 1.
Yeah, we'll do that then.
So split mine and then split yours.
Yeah.
But I really did like when you were going on in the beginning. That was good. Yeah, about power.
Yeah, that's the truth. You know what I'm saying?
I'm definitely making that into a clip.
Yeah, but what I want to say is we finna end this, y'all. We love y'all. Listen, if you support me and Spencer, if you support Focus on the Positive, if you support the truth and the real and honesty, because I ain't got nothing to lie about. I got a lot of stories to tell in my little life that I done lived. I'm telling you, good, bad, and the ugly, I'm going to give it to you. A lot of people ain't going to like what I got to say, but you shouldn't have never been in my story, because half y'all motherfuckers did me wrong. But I ain't tripping on you, though, because right now, I'm doing real good, yo.
Open your mind.
Open your mind.
You'll be surprised what you can see.
Yeah. My life is a movie. My life, your entertainment. Yeah, this time, yours is mine. Your life will be my entertainment. Yeah, when I get through it, y'all, don't worry. I ain't gonna say no man. I might, though. Don't make me mad. I'll just play it.
Okay. If y'all did
praise God.
Yes.
Focus on the part. We love y'all. We thank y'all. And me and Spencer see y'all real soon. We also, we want to say we will send a special condolences and our prayers out to the family of Miss Renee Good, and we want to send prayers out to anybody that's going through something in life. May God bless you. May God bless America.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah. May God bless America. May God bless me and my brother Spencer.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We were able to talk about things to give y'all an understanding. We're gonna be friends for a long time. Hopefully, for a very long time. Y'all see us, y'all subscribe, y'all like it. I don't care what your comment is. If you don't like me, you don't like what I said. If you love what I said, you don't like Spencer, you don't like what he said. If you love Spencer, love what he say, comment, let us know.
Yeah, and I don't know about you, but I read the comments. I read the comments, and the negative ones actually made me laugh. They said I was a Democrat.
Which one? It was me and
Republican, Libertarian. So you're wrong. Look, if anything, that shows we aren't. What is this? Whatever I wrote down. We're not with the team. What team are you on? We're not with the team.
No, we ain't with that team.
Yeah.
We ain't going outside. Automatic.
That's how you know. It's authentic.
For shit show, we ain't going outside.
We're not bot.
Nah, nigga ain't
Right. Thank you for watching.
God bless y'all. Focus on the positive. Focus on the positive. Focus on the positive.
Focus on the positive.